Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am GrandMcLegend and today we are going to be discussing probably one of the best all-round tanks in this game, and that is the E75, the German tier 9 heavy tank. Now this is a really fantastic vehicle. It leads up to the E100 and comes after the Tiger 2, and it really fits the line well, especially in the department of the armour and a really decent gun. So if we just move straight to the armour profile, and you could already see it is almost impervious to 250 mils of pen, and you can actually get some really nice shots into the lower plate here. You can also hit the hatch, but if you go to the premium rounds you are able to hit the lower plate really easily, and also the turret cheeks. But when you soon start to angle, you will bounce pretty much everything that comes your way. Your side armor is auto ricochet, your turret roof and your turret sides are also auto ricochet. The only real thing that the people can hit on the enemy team is your turret cheeks, which is really nice. What if you go hold down in this tank? Yeah, your turret cheeks are still going to get penned. They do have 265 mils of armor, so yeah, they're going to be penned pretty easily. But it's when you put on the regular rounds, you are going to get infinite bounces. So moving on, we'll have a look at some stats on this vehicle. Just quickly a quick listing with the standard stuff. Just this and this, and we'll see what this tank looks like. So 2175 DPM, that is one of the worst, but DPM isn't the main factor in this vehicle. You'd also have 12.69 seconds of reload, which isn't really that bad thinking about it. 270mm of base AP pen, which is the best in the game. And you also have 460 alpha with an average module damage of 180, which is really nice. Premium rounds, this is also the best premium rounds for tier 9 heavies, and it is really nice at 327. So you're pretty much going to pen everything that comes your way, which is really nice. So shell velocity 920, so it's not trash, and you also have an aim time of 2.23, which is about the average kind of aim time you'll have in tier 9 heavies. 0.308 dispersion, and that is with gun refinement or refined gun, which is also the third best, which is really nice. You do also have 7 degrees of gun depression, which is really nice, and you do also have a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour. It does take a bit to get up to that speed though, with a 15 reverse speed. So yeah, it's not that bad of a vehicle, and I really can't complain. It's a fantastic tank. So if we just go to our E75 here, and we'll just quickly go into a battle. So let's have a look. So we are against tier 10s this game. We are up against a Foch 155, a Kranwagen, a Rinoceronte, as STRVK, IS-8, Leopard PTA, and a T30. Pretty decent hold down tanks they have, and they also do have pretty decent pens. So we are going to see what this BZ's going to do. He's going to go right side, and the grill is also going to go right side. I'm going to go middle, because that enables me to go hold down and kind of side scrape, so we can see what we can do over this side. So yeah, as you can see, the speed isn't the best when you're just starting out, but when you get going you will get to speed pretty quickly, which is really nice, especially for a tank with this much armor. You will pretty much get up to speed anywhere you can. So let's just have a look. We do have the Rinoceronte on the west side, so we're going to go down here. We're going to go down to the lower part of the hill here, and we are going to see if we can encounter this player that came down, which is the IS-8. So we're just going to see what we can do against this guy, and we are going to get a nice shot, 495 into his hull, and you can see the reload really isn't that bad, if you ask me. So we're just going to put on the premium rounds, and we're going to get a really nice shot into his turret cheek there, and we do also have the STRVK coming to attack. So we're just going to get shot, which I would expect, to be fair, and we're going to get a, well, we missed a shell, we bounced a shell, but it could be worse. We could have been shot in return, but we're going to save our shell to be able to take care of this IS-8. which we do so pretty easily. So that is already one tank down for the enemy, well, two tanks down. And I am not going to retreat because it's just an STRVK over here, which we'll be able to take down pretty easily. So we're going to get a nice shell into the side of his turret. He is going for the Progetto, which enables us to try and attack this guy, pretty much ambush him. And we are just going to load the HE, can't pen, so we just decide to go for the regular AP, and the Progetto does clear that guy. So we're going to push forward. This was a pretty fast game, to be fair. We do have the Rinoceronte and the T30 left, which isn't that much of a danger to us at this point, especially with 1.9k hit points. The Hori T2 is alone though, so he could die, which enables us to get more damage. But yeah, we'll just make our way pretty quickly over to this area and we'll see if we can get any more damage out. So we just have the... Where is the T30 actually? The Hori does get killed. That leaves it on a 4 versus 2. But we do have the Rinoceronte alone, and the T30 is on full hit points over on the enemy spawn. Camping. Yeah, pro player. But yeah, we are just going to chase down this Rinoceronte and try and get more damage. So let's see where this guy is. We are really slow at the moment. That's just standard E75 speed at this point, when you're going uphill especially. So where is this Rinoceronte? He is over there. So we do get a troll shot. Well, I didn't aim, to be fair. So we are going to get shot by this guy, I think. Can't get the HE, unfortunately, but we do get a really nice shell into his tank. And if we can reload fast enough, we will get the kill. So, nah, of course not. So the Progetto does kill the Rinoceronte. We do win with a 4 versus 0 scenario. So you get a pretty decent tank. It's a really nice tank, actually. And you will do pretty well in this tank if you know how to play it, which is side scrape, try and go hold down, and just aim your shots, which I do not do. It is just a me thing. I never aim my shots fully. But yeah, we are going to go into a second game and, well, we are on Vineyards. So let's see what we can do against this lot. We are against tier 8s now, so we'll be able to show just how well this tank can get bounces. So I'm going to go to the left side here. Probably the worst option. But yeah, they do have a Fanric, which I honestly do not know its pen. I'm pretty sure it has APCR and it's like similar pen to an Emil 1. But yeah, I'm going to go left side and try and clear out the city area and see what we can do. So the T30 is trying to block our SU, which is okay. I don't know if that was an accident, but I don't know what that guy's doing. What could we meet? We could meet the T2020 over here, which he won't be able to pen me full stop. Because it's a Russian tier 8. He ain't gonna pen me. Like, no chance whatsoever. So there is no one over here. There is someone over here. It's the Centurion. And we do get a nice bounce from him. He will not be able to pen us no matter what he does. So we are going to try and wait until we can get another shot off. We do also have the Fanric over here, which doesn't surprise me. And we do get a bounce from the Object 704. So we do have the freaking Jagdtiger. Pretty much everyone's over here, which doesn't surprise me. So we're going to get a shot into you, 446 alpha, and he is pretty much just going to look at me and try and get more shots. So we're going to have another look at him, get another shell, and he is penning me pretty easily, and I don't know where. So that is pretty much an issue, which I don't really want to be facing. So we do have the Scent trying his almighty hardest to try and get a shot into me, but he is obviously going to fail. So we are just going to back up to try and spot this 704. But thing is, tier 9 camo is bloody ridiculous, and people will most likely not be able to get spotted. So the Jagdtiger has relocated, which enables me to get some troll shots into that T2020 there. The Jagdtiger is not moving, which is good for me, because that will enable me to try and go for this T2020 here. But he is now a one-shot, so I might actually try and go for this Jagdtiger. Get a nice shot into him. And then we also have the Fanric over here as well. So we do have the 704 and the T2020 as well as the Fanric. And is he stock? I believe he's fully upgraded. We'll see what happens. But this guy should struggle to pen us. He's not shooting his shells. I don't know why. But we are just going to get another shot into him. The 704 is still not moving, I don't think, so I'm going to use this opportunity to get behind cover, use our adrenaline so we can take down this guy quicker, and we do get a troll shot, but the... oh, he only has 2 shells, actually. I just remembered that, so I'm going to go for this T2020 instead, because he won't be able to pen us. So we're going to get a shot into him, and then try and... Yeah, he does use heat rounds, which doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But we are just going to go up against this guy, get a nice kill, and then it is just the waffle and the 704, whatever the hell you're doing. So we could go for the 704, or we could try and get the kill shot on the waffle, but he does go behind cover. Yeah, I don't really want to go against that right now. Yeah, the 704 does kill me, which isn't surprising. He was probably going to do it one way or another anyway. And we are going to win this game, because we have a full health point T30 against the 704. So yeah, this could go well. But yeah, that is basically the E75. It's a fantastic all-round tank. And this is probably the main reason as to why people say to go and grind the E100 first. Just because it's that great of a tank, honestly. It's great all round. You get bounces 24/7 if you angle it correctly, and its gun is also really, really nice, and it's just fantastic. It's a great tank, and I definitely recommend that. Well, because of this tank, you go and grind the E100, especially if you're a new player. Definitely gets you used to getting side scraping and all that kind of stuff, and it's really, really nice. Honestly, go get an E100 or an E75. Tiger 2 is also really nice, Tiger 1's also really nice, but the E75 is just fantastic. Everyone should have one, and that is basically it. So yeah, go grind yourself an E75. That is basically it from me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.